Evening and welcome to the stream, and if you're watching the video on YouTube, hi all and welcome to the video. Yes indeed, we're live in Anarchy Online. We're on Rubicar. Yes indeed, social mediaing completed. All good. Have we got transcoding? That's affirmative. Okay, what was the other thing I needed to do? Oh yes, wait, reset, and then wait, close. There we go. I need to do something about that stream elements, I really do. Right, okay. So first, let's get some pets. And then I want to switch out HUD items. So I'm over the 1300. I think. Oh, seems low-ish. Are the buffs running? Yep. Yeah, I want 1300. Why does that? Oh well, never mind. 1254. Did I die? Okay. Is that running? And so we want infuses. 12. My perks seem off or something. Lopnik, welcome to the stream. Why do I not have? Yeah, general buff is running. Why? Oh, I'm not wearing. I know why. I know why. Yes, I do. I am not wearing the alien armor. That is why. So I'm gonna have to do that. Then we go to the bag of alien armor. I need better armor, essentially, so just can't get any of the right stuff on. Right, there we go. And then cast. That's the pet we want. Mr. Greenie should be level 200. Excuse me. He is fantastic. And then we go back to the XP armor, because it's actually better ACs at the moment. I know. What you gonna do? Why are the boots? Yeah, there's Lux boots, but where are the Lux? Everything else. So hang on a sec. Trying to figure something out here. Where have I put my boots? Oh, we got Spec 4 to hand in as well. That's handy. I took them off midstream. That's some higher level. Yeah, 225 armor. 752 requirement. It's the sense is going to be the killer for that, as always. But where was the quality 75 boots? Where on earth did those boots go to? Aha, they're in there for some reason. And then that's the 264 armor. Okay, right. Sort of getting there. Right, okay, let's buff pets. Enfo Joe, welcome. Fast Leaf Country, welcome to the stream. And Kolumos, welcome to the stream. Yes, indeed. And yes, you did win a grace yesterday. Would you like it? Let me log the right character. We'll deal with your grace forthwith. Yes, we will. Yeah, he won the thing, but he'd gone off stream at that point. Which is okay. I appreciate people have to go to work and whatnot. you see what t-shirt I've got on today? And look, where's my clean t-shirt? So this is what I found. Yes, the classic ICC, where frame rates go to die. Except they kind of don't anymore. What cape is that? Nomad. Nomad cape from the anniversary. I did want to get shoulders. I really wish I had. It's going to be Halloween before I can get shoulders now. Right. I have to do that all again to get that pet back up. Yeah. It was Zinzig. Just messaged me randomly one day and said, I want to make this t-shirt for you. Where can I send it? I was like, what? But no, he genuinely wanted to make it. He loved the line, apparently. Right, so, Kolumos, have you got a buy order up for a Grace? Have you put a buy order up? Something I said offhandedly in one video, quite a long time ago. You know, we went to ICC and I sort of like sarcastically said, ICC, where frame rates go to die. And the next time I went to ICC in a video, people commented, you didn't say the line. I have a line? Do I have a line? I don't have a line. No, what are you talking about? You don't have a line. So yeah, very strange. Yes, I do. It's Traderania. Okay. So I'm going to click on sell. Oh, shall I have 140 billion credits? Or go to order details and scroll. Let's scroll. Okay, so let's have a look. Trader Ayana or Trader Ania? Traderania? Not sure how to say that. So there you go. Is this your buy order? Please confirm. It is. Congratulations. Here is your Grace for 1 cred. Boom. All yours. 1 Grace down. 25 to go. 26 to go. And by the end of the year, we will have given away a Grace every week for the entire year. Thanks to Vulpu, who donated them all. God knows how much money Vulpu actually has in this game. God almighty. It's quite a bit. Right, okie doke. Let's go back to our other toon. I could just get Moochums. Single Moochums are they store bought or are they Dino Loot? I can't remember. Camel 11111. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. How the devil are you, sir? Are you okay? A single Moochums store bought? It's not even spelled Moochums, but everyone calls it that. Now today we're very good. Mission reward. Yeah, I think you're right. Just curious, because obviously I can cast those on myself. Can't do composite Moochums yet, but... No. Not in there. The composite Moochums, though, that's... I think you've got to be quite a bit higher level for that, haven't you? Consult the Oracle. Moocham's Gift. Yeah, very easy to cast. Just look for this one. That wouldn't be the one I'd get, but... Or maybe get all of them, I don't know. Mission reward, yeah, there you go. Yeah, and then the other one is Inferno Garden, is it? Composite, yeah, Composite Mastery. Composite Moocham's 1 hour. Can cast that. But what's the... there's a level lock on it, isn't there? Oh, level 175. Self level 185. Right, so we're 4 levels off casting that now. So I think target level 175 and self level is 175 or higher. Right, okay. So we could go and get that one. Yeah, so it can be buffed upon you. But then it only lasts an hour, which is annoying, which I wouldn't mind. I would, you know, continue to rebuff it as I was playing. It's easier than faffing with this every time I need to recast the main pet. Nano casting 2983, and then yeah, the Nomad Cloak. If I equip that, puts me over the 1300. So when I cast, what's he called? Ulurok the Rotten. He's the highest level one. Then if you're going to have a pet, might as well have the highest level one. Am I right? And perk you. There we go. Okay. And switch back armor. Bit of a faff, isn't it? But I suppose I better get used to it, because there's no way I'm casting the Ruin at at 220 on an Atrox without a bit of a gear swap. Yeah, I've got a higher level one there, but I can't equip that. But I like the look of it in social. I think it looks kind of cool. Right, first off, let's get the Freelancers Daily before we forget about it. Too many times have we handed in dailies and excuse me, and then realised, oh wait a minute, you didn't do the Freelancers. It's kind of it kind of feels like a waste when that happens. So yeah, we try to avoid that. Freelancers Inc. We've got Darkest Sanctum already, and didn't get round to that one last night. But then again, I had to get up at 6 this morning, so that's why the stream was a bit earlier and finished a bit earlier last night. Just because, you know, have to get up and function. It's not like, you know, it's not like I've got nothing to do when I wake up. You know, I've got to get up and then I've got to take, you know, pretty serious calls, so. You need your mind to be fresh, etc. ICC, where frame rates go to die, except not so much anymore. Still like 60 frames a second. Damn. Okay, so first off, where should we go first? We haven't even pulled the dailies yet. Let's try doing that first. That would be a plan, wouldn't it? I believe it would. Yeah, so for the moment we're just wearing the XP armor as a stopgap before we can get better armor on. Lady Sky Cannon, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. How's your day been? How's your weekend going? And indeed, same question to everyone. How is your weekend proceeding? Okay, what did we get here? Ooh. Oh, criminal hideout. Yeah, that one can be quite tricky. If you're low damage, that can take some time to complete. My weekend is okay. Well, I'm glad to hear it. There we go. We've got some extra new dailies now at 180. 181 even. How was work? It was pretty busy. Got a lot of maintenance line calls, you know, broken lifts, stuff like that. Which are they're not difficult calls to deal with, but there's a lot of paperwork. So, and then you've got to phone the right people to come out and fix things, and yada 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 yada. So yeah, it's kind of grinding. And, you know, a couple of calls were more difficult, where you're dealing with someone who's quite upset and stuff like that, but that's part of the job, and that's why they pay quite nicely. Because it's not an easy thing to deal with. Right. Let's go to Newland and get buffed. I love the buff bot in Newland. Yeah, it's pretty epic. And we still do not know who put it all together. But every time I use it and I do it on stream, I'm going to say thank you. Yes, I am. Obviously, you understand I can't say, you know, this lady phoned up and she was upset about this thing happening because, you know, because it's a betrayal of trust. It's also like, I'm not allowed to do that. So. Anonymous Gifter is gifting a tier 1 sub to Carlos 2's community. Anonymous Gifter gave C3 Delight a tier 1 sub. Thank you very much for the gift sub. Much appreciated. And if you've received a gifted sub, remember to thank the person that gifted it to you. So, Tal sent T help. Alright, let's just do a rebuff first. That's so awesome. Except I didn't get Thug's Delight again. Okay. It works pretty well. Yeah, we got it back. What else do we want that I don't have? Yeah, these are the RK buffs. They don't go higher. That's fair enough. RFE, please. Nice. Right, okay. I think we are good. So the first one was the criminal hideout. Where's distress call? Oh, it's distress call in Broken Shore. So let's do criminal hideout, which is north of Wine, of all places. Okay. I've got Dogs of War for my 81 crack. Yeah, if you can get them on, pretty epic at that level. %100% epic. Alright, Old Athen. Check on Stella Barnes. Nope, the buff has gone. Bliss. Broken Shores. Do we do the Alien Daily first? Yeah, maybe. Makes sense, seeing as we're passing through. I could get one on just about, but the 600 multi-range. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about using two straight away. Do that at a higher level when you've got spare IP, maybe. That would be my suggestion. Just use the one for now, but do not use it with another pistol like a CDR, because it actually brings your average damage down, brings your DPS down using a weaker pistol with it. Sounds weird, but apparently that is the case. Savik's tested it, a load of other people have tested it. But if you use a CDR and a Dog of War, your overall damage is lower than just using the Dog of War. It's to do with the way it cycles and something. It's kind of a weird concept, but yeah, apparently, yeah, it does. Intuitively, you think, well, my other hand's not doing anything, put a weapon in it. But because of the way it oscillates, bang, bang, fling shot, burst, burst, it actually it lowers your overall damage than just using one of them. I think there's like a cut-off point where if the DPS of the secondary weapon is below a certain point, it lowers your overall damage versus just the first weapon on its own. Although you would intuitively think any other weapon with it is better than none, it's not the case with that. I think it's just because the Dog of War is so much higher than you might expect. But on the plus side, my pet is now the basic administrator. Nice. Dun 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 dun. I love the battle music in AO. The fact they use sort of like orchestral sort of music for it somehow makes it more timeless. I suppose it's like Star Wars, really. If you think about it, it remains kind of timeless because of, well, number one, John Williams is one of the greatest composers who's ever lived. I'm not even joking. You talk to other like classical composers, and their opinion of him is, well, if you can have a conversation about composers, you know, Mozart, Brahms, blah blah, you can't not mention John Williams. They put him in that league, you know. Other orchestral composers do. Now he's such a humble, no kind of fucking talent. You know how quite a few talented people are can be egotistical, or sometimes they can be a little bit screw loose and whatnot, and but he's just like completely down to earth, lives in a nice house, doesn't bother anyone, loves his music, that's it. It's nice. I'm messing with the mic again, aren't I? Come here. Is that better? I prefer that, I don't know why, but I do. Right, there we go. Slightly upward. I think that's mission done there. Daily note from the alien handler. Woohoo! Right. Criminal hideout next. So we said before we get there, we've got to go back to the one-person pickup. Boom, boom. Yeah, some people go, oh, you've got the music on. And I'm like, what? Are you nuts? Just can't imagine the game without the music, It's just... Well, maybe it's just me, I don't know. Yeah. Sometimes I just stop thinking and just start listening to the music. Right, we want to go to Wine and then fly north. Through the greeny storm of stormy greenness, apparently. Yeah, so Criminal Hideout. It's on those weird raised mushroom things? I don't know what they are. Yeah, way out on those, and there's like 2 sets of them as well. So you can always, like, there's one here where we're going when we zone, and then there's another set of them over there, so you can... Space Quest was around ICC earlier. Oh, nice. What level is he now? Has he leveled up? I know he's higher level than this character now. Whoa, Anonymous Gifter is gifting 5 Tier 1 subs to the community. Thank you very much. That's a gifted sub for Respar TV, Toon Nicker, No Tuini, J. Gibber, and Bartogo 1988. Thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs, Anonymous. Much appreciated. 214 now. Wow, he's been busy. It feels like, was it last week I gave him a little hand into Inferno? I like took my crap, just calmed everything in the way. Has a Bok now too. Yeah, well, it's not like, you know, the ARC players haven't played the game for a very long time and know exactly what they're doing. So yeah, good for them. He's still got to be, you know, permanently thong and a t-shirt though, isn't it? It's got to be. It's got to be. I mean, that is the look, is it not? Yeah, so thank you very much for all the gifted subs. Much appreciated. What's our frame rate like here? Well, on this system... He mooned your baby crap. Be thankful that is all he did, madam. Was he wearing a green thong at the same time? Because that's how it normally happens. Or maybe that's just how it happens to me. Shortly before I experience many lots of death is normally kind of the way it goes, but yeah. I'm very low down in that image. Just a second. There's this space above my head. Am I slouching a bit there? Maybe? I don't know. Maybe I've knocked the camera a bit? You can move it electronically as well. I don't want to go that low though, because then you can see where the cool tiles run out. It doesn't look as good. There we go. Right, should carry on. It was a white t-shirt and white thong. Oh well, yeah, you know. That's okay then. The universe can continue running. Right, I don't know how we're going to do with these guys on Atrox MP. He's never attempted them before. We should be alright killing them, it's just whether we can kill them fast enough. Froobster, welcome to the stream. Alright, so let's... Oh, we are here. Right, we got both pets. Brawl, stop the cast. Nice. There is one handy thing with these. They try to meet... Although it's not like insta-cast. But as soon as you attack one, then they're all aware of you and they all start doing it. So unless you can do that and interrupt them, quite often you end up not being able to kill any of them. They all warp out of the way. Why is my pet not doing anything. Attack! Hit it! Hit it! It's doing nothing! What the hell? Telling it attack and he's just like... Come on, mate! You're not pulling your weight here. What are you doing? Why my pet no attack? That's weird. Maybe it's the whole platformy bit of the bottom there. Stand right in the middle of it. You know, like at the Beast Raid? Yeah, I think it is. There's like an invisible something that the pets they can't navigate over the mesh or something. I don't know. I've seen it before at the Beast Raid. You send your pets and they just stand there at the foot of the pedestal the beast is on. So you have to go up onto the pedestal, walk your pets to you, then set them on attack, and then it works. It's like, why? Who knows? That's better. Now we're doing some damage. So this must be one of those, can't even see it, but there's some sort of pedestal here. For some reason the pet can't quite get over it. Let's make sure we're right on the middle of it. That warp. There we go, and we're good again. No casting for you. Will I mind quake you? Well, they're already casting. Yeah, if you're ranged, of course, you don't interrupt them when they're casting. And she's gone. We're going to end up having to go to the next one. So he's okay on this one. Maybe it's just that one spot on top of this structure, you know. Yay! Completed. Right, okay, we're doing well here. So that's daily note from the agency. 2 normal dailies. Does it not count this one then? So that completed. Oh, this is the first one we've done, so no, it's okay. Right. Yeah, we're going to do Ravs. Ravs time! Just wondering if I've got time to go make a drink first. Because I haven't got one. I started the stream without a cup of tea, which was definitely not one of my smartest moves. What do we think? Do you mind if I go get a drink, stream? Yeah, go make a drink. Then I'm comfortable for the rest of the stream, you see. That's the logic. Right. Do you want the intermission music while I'm away? Do we want that? I'll be back. Cool t-shirt. Right, let's have this mic back up here. Go back to the live screen. Anonymous again. Gifted a get a drink 81 sub. Okay. Apt, I suppose. And thank you very much, Anonymous gifted. It might not even be the same person, but even so, thank you very much. Right, Ravs. Can you guys see okay on the street? Oh, it's busy in here. Nanomantises are up that way. Okay, the Rav's not there, so we'll go round the other way. I don't know if you guys can see at all at the moment. It looks pretty dark on the other monitor. I can see alright, but... yeah, there we go. What I'll do then is... yeah, that's a bit better. ran in with a bunch of diggers and ran out. I don't know. Yeah, so he has that. And then there's Rav. Let's go. Prepare to die. I have to reconfigure my desk, you know. Somewhat, I think. And the way I've got it set up, I think it's too much like forward and back. I think I need to sort of contract it a bit and get a bit closer to the monitor. Perhaps, I don't know. It's set up so the audio space is bang on, but yeah, we'll have to see. It feels like I'm reaching, you know, having to reach further than the length of my arm for things all the time. I don't know how ergonomic that actually is, but hey. Mind you, I appreciate the space when I've got the laptop on here, so actually maybe no. Taking quite a bit less damage wearing this armor, even though essentially it's XP armor, but oh, I should be wearing the XP ring as well. And maybe, yeah, can't do that yet. And the defensive HUD couldn't hurt. But the ACs on this are quite a bit more. That's 725 versus 400 and something. But then again, that is level 75 armor, or quality 75 armor. What dungeon am I in? I am in Smuggler's Den. You've never heard of Smuggler's Den? Really? You've never been in here? It's one of the most common dailies. There's like, it's 3 different dailies to come here. And it's in well, the back door to it is in Borealis. Or the Mantis Cave. It's sometimes referred to, but it's the same place. And we have been in here many, many times on stream. Right, we'll go back the opposite way. And use the teleport back. See if the other nano mantis haven't respawned yet. No, but a Rav has. We dodged the Rav? I think we dodged the Rav. Somehow. Yeah, we were in here on stream yesterday. And on Wednesday. Because you get the daily every day, don't you? So. kill 5 of these, kill 5 of those, etc. So it starts you off on the lowbie mobs in here, like the diggers, finishing up at Bantrams, and then at 125 to 150 you get the one where you kill the kind of human NPCs in here. So then you have to kill, I think it starts with the den loot controllers, so you do those, and then finally Ravenage. Ragavas? God knows, anyway. Ravenage. Dr. Anders, hey Carlos and chat, welcome on in. Good to see you. Yeah, so you've been on, I'm sure, have been on stream many times when we've been here. Because you spend a lot of time here until you're doing prisoner dailies. Being honest. And because it's like a chain kill thing, you know, kill 5 of these, kill 5 of those, etc. Yeah, you're in here for a good while each time, but it is a lot of XP, so, for the level range. Keep forgetting to nuke them. Ooh, I should heal my attack pet. He's actually taken some damage, you know. Brawl is actually doing things now, which I like to see, like interrupting. One more nano mantis. I'm not sure why the other one's ignoring me, that Rav, but hey, don't need him, not complaining. Do you ever get that? When mobs seem to ignore you, and they shouldn't be, they should aggro, but for some reason they don't. That always kind of puzzles me. I always think, am I crashing? Is my game lagging out? Is something going on? You know. Right, Guardians next. That Rav is just ignoring me. I don't get it. Well, works for me. Yeah, I definitely feel like I do more damage on this character at this level than I did on my nanomage. Maybe because my one-hand blunt is higher, being Atrox, maybe? Hard to say, really. It's gone a very smooth run tonight, I must say. My pet stood inside me, but oh well. He brought another one, but that's okay. He brought another two. Well, that might be more problematic, but hey. Heal pet, heal attack pet. Yeah, so no giveaway or anything going on this evening, but there will be another great giveaway on Friday. Tomorrow and Monday I'll have a look through some bags and see if I can't put a bag of wind together for Wednesday or something like that. But I need to go through and be a bit careful about, hang on, some of this is my hard-earned loot and some of this is like stuff I've been given to give away and I need to sort of sort out which is which. Otherwise I'm going to end up giving away stuff I'll then have to buy later, if you know what I mean. So, don't want to be doing that. Nice. Okay, let's replenish our nano. And proceed. Oh, the spare little guardian had to join in. Because of course he did. Is he a bit hit? Yeah, not much. Will you get off my heel pet? Oh yeah, attack me instead. No, mainly because it can't hit me, so. We're going to have to deal with the Guardian. Especially with him attacking. Let's tell her to heal herself. There we go. Yeah, see, on my nanomage, I'd constantly have to have the heal pet on myself. Just to stay alive, you know. So the Atrox is definitely working out better somehow. Makes me want to maybe breed change my 220 MP to something else as well. I don't know. Would it be worth it? I don't know. Breed changes go for a lot of money now, don't they? Breed change him to, I don't know, Opifex or Solitus or something like that. Might be interesting. Realise we've got no battle music, probably because I've tabbed out a game momentarily. There you go. See if it starts again, and it does. There you go, now we get a sense of drama. But the good kind, not the bad kind. Oh, I tabbed out a game again. In other words, I moved the mouse to another screen and did something, so it just forgot to music. go again. It's a weird thing it does. I have no idea quite why. And while we're here looking, is the queen is not up. Should be a dot about there. But there isn't. So no queen today. I ain't hanging around to see if it spawns. I think there's like a so many % chance that it spawns, and then like within 15 minutes, and then it can be as long as 2 hours in that. Trick question: could an Atrox ever save a damsel in distress? No, there's no such thing as a damsel in distress. Women are quite capable of saving themselves. Trust me, I've seen it. He could, but he's a eunuch. Well, that wouldn't change him saving someone, you know. You could be a eunuch firefighter or something, couldn't you? I mean, there were in ancient times they had eunuch soldiers, you know. Less motivation. Yeah, not everything is driven by testosterone. I mean, it certainly helps with aggression and stuff, but it's not the only reason people do things. Music being weird at me. I mean, you don't. I mean, yes, your testes do produce a lot of testosterone, but they're not the only part of your body that does that. Women have a certain amount of testosterone as well. And they don't have them normally. Biologically, anyway. It's more the chromosomes and stuff. Yay, so that should be 2 dailies done. It is fantastic, right. Mantis Queen. Still not up. Okay. So it's time for a Doja. Just need to remember to delete that mission now. Because the likelihood is I'll forget. I will forget. And then we're wondering why I can't pull an elite daily. Oh yeah, ring. Oof, there we go. I remember when I was in New York, I went to the movie Sex and the City by myself. The women there made fun of me for opening the door to the theatre for them. It's been courteous, isn't it? It's funny that, because the same people that go, you know, female empowerment. Well, okay, then I'm going to leave the toilet seat up, and when you need it, you put it down. When I need it, I'll put it down. That's equality. Insisting the toilet seat be left in a certain position. There's no logical argument for it other than it's convenient for women or anyone that has to sit to use it every time. It's a courtesy to them. No other reason. Insisting that's the way it's supposed to be, BS. Utter BS. There's no logical argument there at all. Sorry. God, these are already going light green on us. These mobs. Yeah, well, I still try to be courteous to anybody and everyone. It doesn't imply sexism. It doesn't imply anything. It's just courtesy. I'll hold the door open for someone. You know, if I've just walked through the door, I'll hold the door open for them. It's just courtesy. That's all. Simple. There's none others there. This is going to end up being it's never going to drop, Doja, isn't it? I can feel it in my water. Also feeling some lag. Sex in the City, yeah, I don't think I've ever seen it. Wasn't it a TV show as well or something? Oh, I don't buy into this whole alpha bullshit at all. Load of shit, that. Sorry, but I think it is. The things that you do make you a certain personality type. Oh, just fuck off with that shit. Until like, you know, religions and stuff, men and women fought side by side to defend their villages or whatever. The whole man goes out hunting, alpha male, it's all a sack of shit. And this whole, oh, alpha male, beta male, blah, blah, blah. No, it's just people, some people are assertive, some people aren't. It's got nothing to do with genome. It's got to do with experience and confidence. Yay, Doja! My God, that was quick for this place. Clicking it. That was less than 4 minutes because the timer still hasn't run out on there yet. Yeah, everyone's different. You get people in work consider work with my missus. Like, a lot of the guys are intimidated by her. But she doesn't intimidate me in the slightest. So, you know. She turfed bigger guys than me out of that place. Told them, you can go and don't come back. There's no service for you here. And faced them right down. Okay. Or according to the headology, is it like we're both alphas, so we're a good match or something? I don't know. Let's hand in the Doja and collect the Freelancers XP goodness. I'm not even sure what I'll do if I got the free reset daily thing, other than maybe keep it. Yeah, the other thing with the whole alpha, beta, whatever, is they keep changing it to fit in new situations and examples, and all that says to me is, okay, so your theory was wrong in the first place then. I mean, scientifically, you have a theory, and then what you can observe based on, you know, the evidence you observe dictates whether or not the theory is correct. And if it's not, then you change it. So it wasn't correct to begin with. So hanging on to it being correct when all evidence to the contrary is just silly. You know. And we weren't sure if the sun went round the earth or the earth went round the sun, which there was a time when that was the case. And then we figured out, no, we're moving around the sun. We figured it out with mathematics and observation. So science is not, there you go, it's done. Science is, here's what we know so far. And we keep working at pushing that and keep testing it and testing it. And if we find that something doesn't fit, then obviously we weren't correct. There's something else. There's another factor. There's something we don't understand yet, you know? So, no freelancer token. Here I thought the Earth was the centre of the world. Okay. No, the Earth is the world. Or the world is the Earth, as far as we're concerned. Alright, so that's dailies and freelancers done. That's brought us up to 182. It's not bad going. I always thought how horrible it was for men to marry multiple wives. It depends. I mean, you can be poly and it's cool, but it has to be, you know, a two-way consensual thing. You know, if you're both poly and you're cool with it, then it's fine, but it's down to the individuals. It being forced by a culture, no, I agree with you there. That needs to stop. But yeah, outside of that, yeah, I've got friends who are poly and they're really happy. You know, it works for them. That's their jam. That's what they like. You know, Earth, centre of the universe. Well, here's the thing. It is. The centre of the universe is wherever the person observing it from happens to be, is the centre of the universe. What about multiple men for one woman? I wouldn't be into it, personally, but there's people who are, and if they're all cool with it, whatever, you know. We got big boy. Is this someone we know? 171 keeper. It's got nice stuffs. 227. Nice. XP chest. Yes, of course. Some other nice bits and pieces. Rimini ring. Syndicate. Nice. Got a lot of good gear on. Cool. Nice setup. Everyone is. The centre of the universe is wherever the observer is. It's hard to think of it that way. It is hard to think of it that way. Nice to meet you too. I think we should maybe do some of the Scheol quests. Zoop AO subscribed with Prime. They've subscribed for 14 months. Zoop, thank you very much for the resub, and thank you very much for the 14 months. Annoying having to resub Prime every time. Yeah, I don't quite get that. I don't know why they make it more difficult than it needs to be. But if you do like a normal paid, like out of a bank account sub, it auto renews. It's just weird, isn't it? Yeah, so the centre of the universe is you, or any observer. The centre of the universe is wherever I am, or wherever you are, or wherever the other person is. It's always that is the centre of the universe, because you have to observe it for it to exist, sort of thing. It's kind of getting a bit meta, but that's kind of how it works. Sort of. Talk to a real physicist or astrophysicist and I'll explain it better, but I kind of understand it, but I'm not that I understand it enough to be able to explain it to someone else, but yeah. Yeah, we are all at the center of our own reality and our own universe, in effect, yeah. There is no definitive center of the universe. There's only wherever the observer happens to be. Because it's not, as far as we know, it's not infinite because we can't see beyond a certain point. But we think at some point, what you got to remember when you say, oh, it was a very tiny, incredibly dense something, and then it became vastly, vastly bigger. But it did it in every direction. And as it expanded, so did time. So this is where it gets really like, wow. And we know it through mathematics and observations that the universe is expanding out in all directions all at the same time. So wherever you are, from your point of view, is the center. Because you're the observer. It's like, have you ever done the two-slit thing? Law of averages say the light should go through a certain way, but it never does. Yeah. And like we think of, the sun being solid and still and us orbiting it, but actually the sun is moving along with the galaxy, which is also moving with the expansion of the universe. So we're kind of spiraling around like a big corkscrew, the whole solar system, like that. So the Earth doesn't go round like that. It's going like a big corkscrew in that direction around the sun, which is also doing that around its bit of the Milky Way, so. Yeah, it's space, not what you think. Right, now then, we are in Penumbra, but we want to go to Scheol. Yeah, it's in a state of expansion. We know this because of the Doppler effect. Things that are further away appear to be moving faster away from us. The further away it is, the faster it's moving away. It is very, very odd to think about in those terms, unless you get into cosmology and, which is a science, not to be confused with, like, your star sign, which is kind of how I feel about, alpha, beta, omega male, and, that's more like a fucking star sign than science. Which is why it kind of annoys me a bit in the same way astrology does. Because the stars were in these positions the second you were born. Yeah, but your brain continues to keep forming for the entirety of your life, and the cells you're born with are swapped out every 7 years, and it's just the complete crap. And the star from this point in the universe on our planet is over there, but you go to Mars and the star's like over there. It's just, and I kind of feel like there's a lot of mumbo jumbo thrown about. Some of it's like useful form of shorthand for personality types and things like that, but generally it's just rubbish. Yeah, astrology, it's bullshit. Utter bullshit. Sorry, if you're into it, fine. I have some magic beans. Would you like to buy them? Yeah, it's just a star, or could be a planet. Okay, so we've got a frozen screen, but the music's still playing. Area change not initiated. Oh, God. We've got some lag going on. One magic bean, please. Yeah. Well, I've read what star sign mumbo jumbo is supposed to apply to me, and it just doesn't. So, yeah, I don't really think about it much beyond that. Slightly dark in Scheol. Let's gammerize. And global light as well might help. Don't believe in it, known to gamble occasionally. Yeah, sometimes there's a logic to gambling. Like, you can win at 21 if you're able to, with a sufficient memory. But although it's not illegal, you will get turfed out of any casino if you're caught doing it. But it's the only way you can reliably win at gambling, and meaning it's not really a gamble, it's just being just having a very good memory. I've seen the hopeless cases around the bookmakers spending everything, just throwing their whole life at it, you know? And it's tragic, man. I've seen what it does to their lives, and it's just, you know, it's heartbreaking. What if it's a magic bean? What if it is a magic bean? Yeah. If you think about it, seeds and the like, they are kind of magical in the way that, I mean, they're amazing in how they work, etc. But right, Dr.Hestiya should still have the mission. Oh yeah, she's nearer the other end, isn't she? So okay. And the one for the scientists, I think, has timed out. What did we do? We did that. We did the voidlings. And then we were high enough level to get wherever it was we were going. Yeah, to find Dr.Hestiya was the next step. The other one was go down into the catacombs or something. Which I always found soul-destroying part of the quest. Might save that. Just focus on the scientist run for now. Yeah, if there ever was such a thing as an alpha male, do you know who's a good example of an alpha male? No, not me. Think of Lord of the Rings. The Ranger, exactly, yeah. Elves are girls. Oh, God. The big orc guy. Nah, he's not. He's not alpha. In the way I think of it. Which king returns and think of his journey and how he treats people and what he's like? Virtuous, honest, and brave. No pushover to anyone, is he? Fierce in a fight. Compassionate, kind. Unafraid to be so. Yeah, that's your alpha. That's a good role model. The orcs are more like the beer-swilling sports fans on a bad day, you know? They're just... everything wrong. They're a weak man's idea of a strong man. You know, what's his name? No, not Boromir. Poor old Boromir. Aragon, yeah, there you go. You want a male role model? Aragon. He doesn't go into battle for himself at the end. He goes into battle for everyone. He turns around to everyone. What does he say? For Frodo. It's not doing it for ego. It's not doing it to make a point. He's doing it because it must be done. There's your male role model, mate. And he doesn't fit into alpha, beta, gamma, delta, whatever the hell it is up to now. Why don't you ever see half elves in D&D games? I don't know. Ask the guys who make the rules and whatnot. Yay, the ads are grey. That's what we like. We're here for the XP. I hear you have XP, do you? Does you have XP for me, please? Female dwarf probably looks hideous. They did that with that Lord of the Rings prequel thing, didn't they? Oh, that was quite interesting. Peer pressure P. Aragon is simply the man we should all try to be. Absolutely, yeah. He's all things. He's a decent human being for a start. There's a good role model for you right away, you know. He's never unnecessarily unkind to anyone. Oh God, have I got to give her something? Welcome to Highland, please. How can I help? Dr.Hestiya. Oh. What am I meant to give her? Have I got it with me? Oh, I didn't hand spec for it. Oh God. What random quest item should I be giving this NPC? I have no idea at the moment. Have I gone and put it in my bank? I'll bet you money I have. It ain't that. What the hell could it be then? Let's be sensible. Let's use AOU. Find out what the hell I'm meant to be giving this person. And then let's AOI A and see if I actually have it with me. Job Scientist, there we go. Did that bit, did the bones. Jobin, did these two. Dr.Hestiya. Ancient device. It's the betting it's in a bank. Let's have a look. Bag 13 in my inventory. Okay, apparently I have it. Bag 13. Unless... Ancient device. I thought that was from Penumbra, I'll be honest. Nope, it's the right item. Oh, that's good. I had a horrible feeling... Terry Crews and Mr. T. They have all that masculine strength and everything, but they're not toxic or cruel or a lot of other stuff they could easily be. At all. Alright, what am I doing next? I know there's a hell of a lot of back and forth. 3 different Zan Noten crystals, okay. They're just dotted around randomly here, aren't they? Don't know much about Terry Crews, except doesn't take himself too seriously. That's always a good sign as well. He shouldn't. I mean, take what you do, say, and act seriously, but yourself? Nah. Darkness lies that path. Yeah, darkness on that path lies. Trying to remember where these other ones are now. Oh, 2 right next to it. Well, there you go. You already have. Okay, that's the 3. Now we've got some Notum crystals for you. Right, nice and easy. And the device. Yay, 183. Nice. Find Dr. Curry or Curry. Alright, I'm wondering now, have I got a Scheol Doja? Maybe we should save in Scheol. We're going to do some of this. Because it will make back and forth an awful lot faster. I think we possibly used them all. We don't have one now. Let's go and try and get one. Use the garden and then use the beacon to go back and forth a bit faster. That is my cunning plan. For now. Always sound like camels, these things, when you stand around they're making noise. The biettes or whatever they are. I think the easiest way for an insignia is kill a couple of sided mobs at this point. I think they've got a higher drop rate, maybe. Than, you know, regular mobs do. And they don't run away, which is handy. Yep, there we go. Okay, we'll save here and then it's easier to run back and forth using the insurance beacon. At least that's my logic. Never can get the light right in Scheol, no matter what. I think the place is just basically wrong. Right, saved here. Character stored. We got the buff. Right. Right, Dr.Curry. She wants the samples and such, doesn't she? So maybe get those first. Do a bit of a pre-farm. Okay, there's one. Now we need the gamma back up again. Still aggressive, these. Interesting. Okay, it's 2 and then it's a spider one, isn't it? These will probably run away, I think. Yep. Hey, they run off and then they disappear over the side and you can't loot them. Makes them quite annoying. There you go. There's the 3 poisons anyway. Or samples or whatever the hell they are. We're now on what? Sympathy. Okay, what was spatial awareness next? Yeah, if we could get that, it'd be nice. We've got to be 200 to get it. Trauma. Tall bow. Foresight. Nano skills and then random. Angst? What the hell was angst? Some of these are not bad. Like with these, with angst, just kill green crap and it will probably cap even at 10%, won't it? But obviously you don't want to use that with the missions as well. Yeah, 5,000 is the max you can put into that line at level 1, so... And kill a few more. Oh yeah, we can put the XP ring back on there in Scheol. We don't need any protective gear, do we? So. And we need to switch it afterwards when we're doing mission hand-ins to one of the higher level ones. Actually, let's do that now, lest we forget. And then next time we're killing green trash, we'll just switch over again. Oh, I've come to the wrong one, haven't I? Dr.Curry. Linguistic. Ah, they're up there. Oh well. We got the pre-farming bit done anyway. He wants the word of roach and whatnot, doesn't he? Let's have a look at the quest. Dr.Hestiya. Yeah, linguistic guy. Yeah, so we want word of roach or orca, and then get the ancient insignia for later. Yeah, okay. I thought we were on to that lady there, but never mind. What level am I now? 183. We're making progress. Yay. It's sunny time in Scheol. It still looks kind of bleak on screen. It's weird. I've always felt this was a oddly lit playfield. Somehow I went past you on NT. Well, it's not hard on NT, especially if you're kiting and whatnot. You can half power level on one of those. Plus, so we keep consistency. I generally play the character, you know, primarily on stream. So I only stream 3 times a week. My internet is too terrible to kite, unfortunately. I'm sorry to hear that. I have to say, though, yeah, mine is, well, as good as it gets for this area, so. 1 gigabit down, 100 meg up, full fibre. Or, you know, fibre to the property. So, yeah, it's pretty bloody good. Not cheap, but it's good. Right, I need to kill a couple of these. Like Grace, it doesn't really matter where the research goes because you're not getting much. Yeah, I think we not long just got half meg fibre when AO launched. I remember, because it was me and two other guys wanted to play it, like the beta, and they were like, can you download it and burn it to disk for us? Because they were still on like dial-up. So I was like, yeah, come round, we'll get it down. Because dial-up, I think 56k best, and we had 512k, you know, so in comparison it was like way faster, but still basically terrible. Yeah, if you had, there was a thing you could do, you could have two ISDN lines, they called it. So it was like 2 phone lines worth. But then they did fibre to the box and then Ethernet twisted pair to the house over the old copper phone lines. Which is the early one. We had that, and it went up, we went 512, and then we got 1 meg, then we got 2. We were on 2 for quite a long time, and then they did, they were offering 40 meg not long after that, and then another one, and you know, and then eventually they said, nope, full fiber's now available, so gigabit down, and it is a gigabit down. They go word of roach, and we want that insignia for later as well, I guess. Right, check this loop. I did. Which is like super duper fast, I have to say. It is good. And you got it, you can just, you know, you just stream whatever, it doesn't matter. Like you buy a new game and you go, oh, I'll put the kettle on while this is downloading, and it, boom, you know, 5-10 minutes downloaded. You know, even when they're 120 gig or something stupid, you're like, yeah, it's all right. Doesn't take that long. You know, it puts a different kind of, a different tint on how you think of data sizes, because you've got that speed, you know. You're like, oh, it's in 4K. Oh, well, we'll stream it in 4K then, you know. I think the insignia of Roach is for the Yutto's quest, though, isn't it? The Zan quest? No, it says you will need it later for the quest line. On the scientist one? Oh, right, yes, you do. Okay. So we're only there on this quest. We've killed all the mobs here. I can't see any more. None of them dropped an insignia of Roach or whatever. Book of Roach. Yep. If I don't see one spawn, I'll just run on and worry about it for later. None up there, are they? No. They're the more common named ones. There was one that poofed into the ground, and I'm willing to bet money that one had one on it. No. Attacked by Crippler of Life. Where? Oh, there's a green one. Okay. Yeah, when your PC used to make lots of strange noises at you with dial-up. Remember, I had a proper hardware modem, you know, with like do that while we're here. So a separate box connected over a serial port. Do you remember that? And I remember twinking the serial port and tweaking the settings to get the most out of it. All kinds of silly stuff. Nope, still nothing. Nope, nada. Oh, the crashing when people, yeah, when you were on dial-up and someone wanted to use the phone. Yeah, I can remember those days. Do you remember when you had to pay for the service and pay for the phone line? For the phone call as well? Do you remember that? Or was that just me that remembers that? You paid so much a month to use the data, and then you also had to pay for the bloody phone call. I used to do my head in. But now, like, given the area we're in, which is quite rural, really, yeah, it's pretty good. £50. Yeah, they did, yeah. I had one of the early ones. It was part of a job, you know, it was part of work. Got a cell phone. And it was on Cellnet in the UK, which worked really well inside London. Not so well outside of London, unfortunately. Right, let's make sure we're on a different research line before we go any further. What was next? Spatial awareness. Bit more evades? Yeah, okay, we'll go spatial awareness. And he says lots and lots of words. Goodbye. Right, so find the Book of Roach. Oh, I just so happen to have one with me. Not as much XP for that as I was hoping, but hey. Yeah, I remember them the size of a bloody house brick, some of them. You know, so you'd be like that. They're heavy as well, big heavy batteries on them. Oops, running out of room here. I'll put Word of Roach and these into here for later. Right, so we got the dial-up phone hack thing, something. Capturing the past. So first we want Diviner, blah blah blah. He's up at well, I can't run there in a minute, so I'm just going to wait for the beacon. Couldn't talk, yeah. You know, you have to come off the internet now. Yeah, what was the really popular CDs and stuff? N. Carter, that was it. And early websites that were like god awful by today's standards, and yet we thought they were awesome. There's a really old one that's still going. I think it's called Computer Stupidities. And some of the references, unless you were, you know, working in and around PCs like X number of years ago, you probably wouldn't get the reference that they're talking about, you know. I wonder if it's still going. Don't know. Oh, I think maybe it is still going. My God, it's still there. Computer stupidities. Hardware abuse. Hi, I was wondering if you could fix my laptop. It's under warranty. What seems to be the trouble with it? My wife got mad and threw it in the pool. Like, these are like supposedly genuine ones. Man purchased a laptop from me. He called about a week later and said it would no longer boot up. He brought it in and discovered the 16 nicely drilled holes in the bottom of the case. I asked him about it. He said the machine was too hot sitting on his lap, so he drilled in these air holes. Could that be the problem, he asked. There's loads of them there. It is a very old site, though. But, yeah, it refers to dial-up modems and, you know, mouse pointers and stuff. Yeah, paranoia. Customer, well, I want to know if I load this disk into my computer, won't other people be able to get into my computer and access everything I have there? No, it's not possible. You see it on TV all the time. Okay. So this is pre-people being influenced by social media even. This is how old some of this is. DSL is a lot faster. Yeah, but if you have DSL, there are a lot of threats. Yes, that's true to a degree, but there are firewalls. No, they can hack your computer even when it's off and steal your electricity. Pretty sure that won't happen. It's all over the news. You mean to tell me they're wrong? I guess so. Steal your electricity over the internet. Okay. Right, beacon. Yeah, there's some crackers on that site. It was a more elegant, yes, a more refined, you know, time, etc. Right, one of these clutching light we want. Or is it? No, it's Mirador. Mirador we want. Yeah, here we go. It's one of the NPCs around here. What was his name? Orca Path Yoel. I think he's up here anyway. Diviner Orcapath Yoel. There he is. So pick up and click on him. Yep, that did it. Fortuitous Dom Naroch. T'other way. A couple of different ways we could run to him, but I think this is about the quickest. Yeah, if you want to feel old, read that page, because they're talking about Windows 95, Office 97, you know, stuff like that. I've got an Office 98 CD. No, you haven't. But, you know, kind of golden era, really, the birth of the internet, and we were here to see it, you know. AO was here to see it, really. When AO came out, playing games online was considered like a bit of a nerdy thing to do, whereas now it's like de facto normal for kids, isn't it? Playing, I don't know, Battlefield 957 or whatever the hell it is. Windows 98 multi-error, yeah. I quite like Windows 98. It was it was useful for the USB support and how well that worked on it compared to a lot of other stuff. Windows 98 second edition was about the best one. I think I had Millennium Edition for like a month, but it was terrible. And then I had it for a month, and then Windows XP came out, and that was the end of it. It was on Windows XP until... Stayed with Windows XP until... And then I had Windows XP 64 for quite a long time, and then eventually Windows 7, and then went from 7 to Windows 10. Skipped all the others. I mean, I tried them out, but they were just complete crap, so I didn't bother, you know, using them as the main OS for the rig. It was just like, nope. What was it after XP? Vista or something? It was just god-awful. Yeah, it does seem to be a very TikTok kind of thing. Yeah, like good OS, terrible OS. It's like everyone going, oh, you're going over to Windows 11. Nope. Right, 12. Not budging until 12, you can forget it. There's no way in hell I want any part of 11. And all I've heard about 11, you know, of course, Microsoft going, oh, it's the fastest one. Yeah, it's best for gaming, best for productivity, best for creating. No, it's not. It's more intrusive and more annoying. And there's more stuff to turn off. Right, we want this guy. And then we're back to our guy, so we'll just use the beacon and save us some running. Yeah, the odd ones are kind of, like you say, they are kind of like a beta version. Right, I've got your recordings, I think, is the next bit. There you go, one recording. 1 XP. Find Dr. Darnell. We know where she is. And we've got one of her quests done already. Well, we've got the parts for the hand-in for the quest done already. But it also involves handing it over to the guy in Elysium, doesn't it? From memory, something like that. And then we're back here at the very end of all of it. Kill that thing. Excuse me. Maybe... Yeah. Have a bit of depth. the thing, when you push the camera up in AO in Scheol, it looks very, very flat. Bit of ambient occlusion, not so much. I can remember finding that porthole and thinking, what the hell? Why is that down there? Where's that from? You know, and exploring Scheol was actually quite interesting to explore in the early days. Like Shadowlands Beta, we managed to get as far as here. Okay, I'm looking for a job. That's one of them, isn't it? So, collect DNA samples. That's what we've already cooked up. I'll help you. But before we go off to do that, let's talk to her again. Pick up the other quest. Looking for adventure. And then she sends us to go on a fetch mission. So we'll do the fetch mission, go back to Job, hand in the DNA samples we've already got, then come back and hand both in at the same time. There you go, so we get the mission down near the spiders. So we'll go and get the item from the mission. Then we'll go and hand in the DNA samples to the guard in Elysium. Then we'll come back with the receipt and the other hand in and hand them both in. That's going to be the most expedient, I think. Right, and this time let's make sure we actually pick up the item we need. Not do what we did last time, like find it, get the music and run away. When lag works in your favour. No, not in here. Not in here. Check around the blind spots. Ha ha ha! Right, we've got the platter. But now we want to run from Job. We'll check in. Stella. Nope, no buff. Up to the plaza. Oh no, wrong one. Have gazillion credits. Only takes as much as it actually needs. It doesn't matter what you type in, as long as it's this at least or more than the amount required, it works. So someone said, "Oh my God, you typed in 5 million instead of 50,000 or something." I went, "You just wasted all those credits." I'm like, no. And no. Alright, which bag did I put the DNA samples in? Ah, there we go. Here to deliver some DNA samples. I can't deliver from a bag, I have to put it in my inventory first. Okay, and then beacon back to the garden. Bujalang IBL Games follow. Thank you for the follow. Clutching Light is the nearest, so back on this one, and then we've got 2 missions to hand in. So it was worth farming these guys first. Follow chat kind of sucks. Don't have to follow, but I got sick to death of spam bots, so I set it to follower only like a year or so ago. Good to see AO alive. It is still alive. Yeah, that's the only reason. It's not to garner followers at all. It's just we got sick of bloody buy followers from us. Blah 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 blah. It's to wind me up, so I just set follower only, and it stopped happening. I've had one since. So someone had a bot that actually followed and then did it. Of course it got banned, but I haven't had one since. Love the game, can't justify the sub fee. Yeah, it's easy, it's no brainer for me. It's cheaper than Netflix, and I spend more time in AO than I do on Netflix. And I'm more entertained by the game than any TV, so yeah, very easy to justify. I can't think of anything else that costs the same as it did 22 years ago. Nothing costs the same as it did 22 years ago, but Anarchy Online does. Really easy to justify it, for me anyway. Okay, so there's that one, and then we've got the receipt as well. We got a receipt from Reinhardt. There we go, give him that one. Yeah, the Froob game's pretty good. Froobs did Merc Raid today. I'm posting screenshots of it. So I took the pictures of the screen on their phone. If you make a mistake on a text document, you put Tipex on the screen as well. Sort of feels like that. It's funny. I only just learned the glorious snip tool in Windows 10. I'd never used it. But it's so useful for my job that someone said, oh yeah, it's just Windows Shift S. And then just paste wherever you need it in any chat, you know, and it was like, yay! You know, when you're discussing like documents and a certain part of a document or something, it's so much easier than, you know, Control Alt print screen, open Paint, paste, snip out the bit you want, then paste that into the, you know, the snip tool for work purposes. Awesome. See, that's on there now, so if I go into Discord, I'll just randomly, there you go, random screenshot. We could be brothers. I cut my beard short. I haven't trimmed it for a fair old while. I don't go to the barbers with it. I don't do anything with it. And just, well, you know, brush food out of it and clean it, but not much more than that. Some days I do sort of think, oh, you know, I should just shave this down a bit. But I have before. I went from about this long to about 1.5 inches or so, 2 inches long. And everyone went, no, grow it back. And here we are 6 months later and it's back, so it's all good. It does grow quite quick though. When I was clean shaven, yeah, it was nuts how much I was spending on. I spent way more on shaving products, like, because I had to wet shave. Yeah, electric shavers are just permanent stubble. I mean, even wet shaving, I had to shave twice a day, so figured eventually I just thought, you know what, maybe nature just thinks I should have a beard. So I kind of went with it. To the Highlands, right, just double check who we going to. Deliver the Lieutenant Army to Dr.Hestiya, yeah. Yeah, 2 inches is like nice and comfy, easy to manage, doesn't get caught in your zipper in your coat in the winter. You should style it up at a proper barber, the sexy hipster grey beard guys. I'll get a fade up to there as well, yeah? Yeah, maybe I should get it trimmed up. There's no way I could do what a barber can do with a beard that they can do on your beard, you know? You feel the core of your being shift as the source makes room for a divine presence. Their ghost has reached enlightenment. Congratulations. Yeah, it's still surprisingly active, Anarchy Online, despite some trashy YouTube channels and media outlets that have probably wrote their article with chat AI or whatever. Yeah, it's still surprisingly lively. You know, there's still a lot of debates and whatnot going, a lot of back and forth. And of course, there is always the drama. This shape, trim the sides to your jaw and leave the chin length made like a V shape. Yeah, I don't know, maybe. It's pretty consistent sort of density, the whole from like there down, you know. Sure, I'm a gorilla in another life or something. All right, what do you want me to do? Probably run all the way back to where we just came from. So Searching for the unknown. Look for evidence at the necropolis. Oh, we want the thieving spirits, do we? Or can't remember now. Go to the necropolis. Passive aggressive. Oh, yeah, I know. Okay. Or Leet Santa. Yeah, I get called Santa a lot on stream. Or Captain Birdseye, or... I just don't care. I'm 54 years old. I don't give a stuff what someone thinks. Silver Falcon. What, Silver Falcon? Falcon? What's a falcon? I know what a falcon is. I don't know what a falcon is. I had a friend who was into falconry. Falconry? Yeah, hunting with a bird anyway. Don't know if they still do it. It was years ago. Right, we'll wait out the beacon because it'll be quicker to go that way. And we've got Ark in our private channel. Or former Ark. Even though mine is... Took the clippers to it. Cut it, the whole thing down to about that. haven't touched it for 6 months. That's my hairstyle. Mathematica, good night. Sleep well, rest well. Etc. Yeah, last year was really busy. Over lockdown was mad busy for AO. It's kind of surprising. But it was a lot of people, you know, at home, nothing to do, fed up of watching TV. You know, it was like, what was that game we used to play? Oh, yeah, I wonder if that's still around. Oh, my God, it's still around. Oh, let's log in, see if my characters are there. Oh, my God, they're all still here, you know. So this huge influx of people coming back in 2020, 2021. And to be fair, an awful lot of them have stayed, so... Yeah, summer gets a cut and a shave and grow it out till next summer. Yeah, I just haven't bothered cutting it this summer. I probably will. I could do with a haircut. It's starting to go in my eyes. And I mean, I've had hair down here, but yeah, once your hair gets to like shoulder length, all you do is just end up tying it back. You're just a ponytail guy forever then, aren't you? It's like... Someone's going to run up and grab your beard, you usually see them come in, even if they're coming from the side, but ponytail, they're right behind you. Way harder to see. No Twitch, that's not swears, we can allow that. Twitch trying to auto-moderate you. Is this a reward? Two-hand blunt, it's a piece of trash. Is that an actual quest reward? Oh my God. Oh, that's so bad. Let's have a look. Is that one of the rewards for the quest? It's not part of the quest, go give it to someone else. Let's have a look. Gen X, yeah, exactly. No, we've done our time. Oh, it is as well. Mesmerizing staff of Franco's. It is two-hand edge as well. I got a spare hole to put it in. Yeah, there you go. Disappear in there forever. Right, beacon. And then we're going up to the spirits. You need new pets. Can't cast anything higher. They're level locked. Next pet for this guy is Nano's MP. So you got the Rubicar pets, yeah, but I mean, we were casting them in the temple, so. So we're at this Will Rock the Rotten. You've got to be 201 to cast the next one, which is Etu the Cursed. So yeah, kind of stuck with them at the minute. Need a rowing, yeah, and you need 220 to cast it as well. Yeah, rowing. Yeah, but to cast that, summon the rowing level requirement 220. Yeah, my other MP is as well, but he's nano mage and I don't like him, so I made an Atrox one. Just kind of did a 180 on the breed, you know? And I have to say, I'm much more enjoying Atrox MP than I ever did Nanomage MP. Fluffed if I know why, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I've got like, how many tombs have I got? 28. So, they're all max level. 2 different enforcers, 2 different fixers, 2 different MAs, although I deleted one. 2 shades, 2 traders, 2 NTs, 2 Engies. Yeah, there you go. Look up MTX MP. I can have a look. MTX MP. Could not find on Rubicar 5. Might have got a rename, I don't know. Cal Crit. Yeah, that was the one we deleted, I think. It might have been. No, Cal Crit was an agent, not an MA. Yeah, Cal Crit. 220, AI 30, Research 80, Op Effects, Agent. Matrix MP? Okay. Copy paste. Not on Rubicar 5. Unless, how long ago was it that you played? Or last played? You got an agent? Yeah, I got an agent. Agents, oh god, when did I make that? 4 or 5 years ago? Yeah, was it before the server merge between Rubicar 1 and 2? Because he might have got an auto rename, you know, to a R891234 blah 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 blah. Yeah, and then of course if the lookup doesn't work, could try. I'll try Anoon. Matrix MP. No, it doesn't find it anywhere. So I don't know. Might have been called something else then, dude. Oh, shield is gone. Let's get shield back. But it still seems dark here. Even go up to 200%. God, why is Scheol such a dark, gloomy hole of a place? Mess with the light, maybe. Global light. Inferno light. We can have it pink, blue. Rubicar light, that'll do. Well, at least these have all greyed out, so we don't have to faff around so much. Alright, shield on. Can't remember if these run away once they're grey or if they stay aggressive. So maybe this side of the cliff edge. Yeah, stay aggressive, handy. Nope. Yeah, some sort of funeral headstone or something it drops. Oh no, don't go into the ground, you piece of crap. Come on. Let's run away. That should be far enough. No, no sign. You better not do the same damn thing. Yep, there we go, we got that. In the unknown. Anything else we could do while we're here? We've already got the ancient insignia. Learn about the gardens, the Great Mother. Yeah, there should be enough left of the quest to... We've got that. Who are we taking it back to? Dr.Hestiya. Right, make sure we go to the right NPC. Patching the client now. Dun dun dun. You always make froobs and just goof, you know, just goof around. Passage to Highlands, there we go. Or passage to the Highlands and puts you all the way down here. Instead of at the top. $18.1, oh my god. What are we on now? Like 18.9 or something? I can't remember. What does the launcher say? $18.8.62. So yeah, there's quite a few patches to go. 18.7 was a massive bunch of changes though. It's like a complete rebalance. Keepers became awesome. Advies became kind of crap. Loads and loads of quality of life stuff. So you know, like RR, FE, Hack and Quack, Behemoth. They were all like 30-minute, 20-minute buffs, but they were really great. They now all last 4 hours. So you get all those, run off and have fun for 4 hours, you know? What's 2019 was a progression server. So the server opened, no expansions, everyone starts in the old backyards. I'm max level 10, that was week 1, and then the next week, you know, level 20, then level 50, so on, and then they opened Shadowlands, then they opened AI, and so on. So it was like a progression server. And then at the end of it, they went, we're just going to keep it open. Because people liked it. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I've got characters over there. Don't do as much. There's no GMI. It's the only real difference at this point. That, and you don't get to go to the new startup area or the old one. You start in a backyard like you did back in 2001. Before they started doing all that. Zan Cemetery, still cracked burial stone. Show it to Dr. Darnell. Well, I'll wait out the beacon then. It's quicker than running. Yeah, 2019. Yeah, it's the same. It's got all the same stuff on it. Same, expansions and everything now. But obviously very different economy and player base because it's paid only. And there's no GMI. And because it's a smaller population, people tend to be more sort of, it's more sort of social, really. The people tend to share a lot more and go, oh, you could do with some better things, and they just give them to you, So it's quite a good vibe on that server, to be fair, I think. It's just a lot harder because you haven't got all the resources you built up over years and years and years on the main server. So you haven't got all the billions of credits and items and, you're starting from scratch, basically. But it's good fun over there. No. Only on 2019, dude. On RK5, which used to be Rubicar 1, then Rubicar 1 and 2, everything is as you left it, basically. So as long as none of the characters or anything, nothing's been banned or whatever, then yeah, it's all still there. The only reason it wouldn't be is something happened that, resulted in a ban. But other than that, yeah, it's all still there. It's only if you go to the new server, you're starting fresh. So you're literally starting with nothing. Yay, beacon. Right, Dr. Darnell. Again. And if you've got old characters from old subs, when you log them in, you'll have veteran points here. Not to be confused with victory points. And if you go to the old tower shops, you can buy loads of cool stuff like that beacon that teleports you to wherever you're last saved from anywhere. Super duper useful, that is. It's like 50 odd veteran points, but I just like every character you make has them. So you just like, yay, here we go. Counter down XP as you. Slightly different name. There you go. 220 AI 11 clan metaphysicist. New Order. I think New Order's still going. It might not be, I don't know. Might not have disbanded, but might be really, really quiet. Yeah, any one of the Alliance orgs is still pretty busy nowadays. Like Storm isn't, even though it used to be like a massive guild. It's just 22 years, people move on. People who were playing in their teens and 20s are now in their late 30s, early 40s, and they've got mortgages, jobs, kids. I got no time for Anarchy. I'm just lucky enough that I do. And I've got my own, space to have my computer and play. Okay, rush through the... Didn't get any XP off her, though. I'm going to get 185, get composite moochums. A lot of us have lived in 7 decades. Yep. Yeah, I was born in 69, so 60s, 70s, the 80s, 90s. What did we call them? The noughties? And then the 2020s. 6 anyway. So, oh no, the tweens are now, yeah, 7. Kaz, welcome to the stream. I share the exact birthday with Norman Reedus. We have the exact same birthday. Only he looks way better than I do. Yeah, 69, dude. Just before we got to the moon. We want the insignia of Doohickey. What did I do with it? Actually, let's turn off the shader. I think that's actually making it darker. Okay, not in there. Be in one of these. Oh, there we go. Here's one I prepared earlier, Dr. Darnell. Ancient insignia for you. There we go. Mind you, I got a better beard than Reedus. That's about it. He's in great shape. Fair dues. Learn about the gardens, right? Okay. Nice easy run. So many people can't relate. Yeah, I know. Do you know, in my own mind, when someone talks about the 90s, I still think it's like only 10 years ago, and it's not. 1992 was 30 years ago. Norman Reedus. Who's Norman Reedus? You're trying to picture him. Been in loads of stuff. He was in Blade 2. There he is. Same age as me. Same birthday as me. But I've got a better beard. Yeah, Walking Dead. He's like the main protagonist in that game, Death Stranding. Wife. Go on, who's he married to? Damn, dude. I think I got lucky there as well. I think I'm just taller than him, that's about it. Yep, taller than him. He's super cool though. Like you see him acting and stuff. Damn. Yeah, he's really, really cool. Oh, hang on, I've got to do this in the right order. Learn about... Find the Roch statue. Okay, found it. And now we go and find the Orcus statue. Wish I could just buy 1 month and not do the recurring crap. Yeah, you can. You just buy 1 month, then remove your card details and you're done. It can't bill you again, can it? I know what you mean, though. Nope, we've got statue. Talk to conserver. Jibba jabba. What's he called? Yeah, he's down there, isn't he? Yeah, you can do it that way. Yeah, he's in. He's the main. He's the character. Your play character in Death Stranding. He's really cool in that as well. Even when he's sort of idling, he's, you know, the things he does is what Norman Reedus does when he's just, you know, being Norman Reedus, just sat waiting to do something. Return to Dr. Darnell. Okay. So for the sake of just clicking a couple of things and talking to one NPC, we should get another chunk of XP, I think. Yeah, so the naughty, so the first 10 years of the 21st century, and then the teens of the 21st century. Now we're in the 20s again. Man, it's crazy. Yeah, you can do it any which way you want. I mean, you know, it's up to you. I mean, pay for a month. If you're still having fun, carry on. If you're not, you're not. Don't pay for it. Simple as that. I mean, I was going to do that with Paramount Plus, and then they did this crazy offer in the UK where if you paid, instead of, I think it was £7 a month or whatever, so like $5 or something, if you paid 27, you got it for the whole year. So I was like, oh hell yeah. For that kind of money, yeah, I'll take it. So yeah, we got Paramount Plus for a year. It's really good. Get all the new Star Trek. That Strange New World though, that is awesome. That's like the original series, that is. Just amped up, you know, for today kind of thing. It's so good. Of all the new ones they've done, it's like definitely the best for me. Like every character in it is cool, or you know, you kind of like, you get that character, and it's not preachy in the way some of the new ones have kind of gone. I mean, I know Trek was always kind of telling the tale through story, like good writing does, but it did it cleverly, and that's what Strange New Worlds does as well. So it gets the point across, but, you know, it's not bashing you over the head with it kind of deal. Ancient rituals. Find Dr.Hestiya again. Okay. This is like pure busy work quest writing, this is. Making you run between two NPCs. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with preachy. Preach, man, preach. But not at the expense of character and story. That's a mistake. If you think what you're trying to say is more important than the story, no. First and foremost, you've got to tell the story. Otherwise, what you're trying to get across is just not received. You know, you've got to. It's like there's that episode of the original series. So Kirk and Spock, and you know the whole everything else. They had an episode where they met a race of aliens, and there was only two of them left, and they were from opposing factions. And one had, like, left side of the face was white, and the right side was black, and they were fighting with the one remaining, you know, alien from the planet. And they were saying, but why are you fighting? Well, because they're a different race. And they went, you look exactly the same to us. And at the very end, he says, you know, after they go through all the politics and the wrongs and the wherefores, at the very end he goes, no, he's black on the left side of his face and white on the right. See, that's preaching, but it's done right. What they're trying to get across has been staring you in the face the whole way through, but the story's still there. You know, that's when it's clever. That's when it works, because it had made a big impression on me that I was, oh yeah, you know, 7 years old or whatever, watching it on TV. Stuck. Okay, what am I doing next? Rituals. Find the staff. Okay. And I think that's at the top end, so we'll run it. Yeah, it's it. You've got to. It's just, you know, I think there are some TV writers who are truly great writers, and there's some that just ain't. You know, and that's it. That's how it goes. You know. There's some that can do, you know, soap opera kind of stuff, and that's fine. And then you got others that are just true, like, amazing writers in their own right, you know. You wonder why they're only doing TV kind of thing, you know. Case in point, you know, like Game of Thrones. Right, so the first 6 series were based on what had been written by the original author in the books. Yeah, they kind of changed a few things because it's got to work on TV, and certain things don't work. You know, you end up with making the Lord of the Rings movies, trying to make it all fit. So yeah, okay, they changed a few things, but the plot points were all pretty much close to the story of the book. So the first 6 were amazing, and then of course they ran out of books. Because he's not written another one since or whatever, or he keeps saying he's going to and maybe he isn't, and I don't know. And so the showrunner decides what's going to happen and orders the scriptwriters to write that, and then they put it on air and it's crap. Because you're like, our character wouldn't have done that. That's just BS. You know. If you can't believe the character doing it, in as much that they've been established now, it's not a twist, you know, like, oh, you didn't know this about them, that's why they've done that. No, they just rewrote them. It's like they did with the new Star Wars movies. The first one was like just a retread of the first Star Wars movie. The second one I walked out halfway through because it was just complete shite. And I've never seen the third one of the ones they made. I'm just not interested, you know? I'm not interested in a Mary Sue movie. I'm just not. It seems like a load of crap. Like, I watched the Discovery. It was okay. I thought the Orville was better, but it was still okay. It was Star Trek. I was enjoying it, you know. And then it kind of got a lot better towards the end, but that's true of most Star Trek series, of the new ones, like TNG. The first season, there's a few very dodgy episodes and a couple of good ones. And then by the last season, like, it's pretty much all of it's pretty great. And I thought Discovery was sort of like that as well. And then Picard season 1, it would have been, if he'd had stayed dead in season 1, it would have been a better story, but you know, they wanted to make another one, so he manages to come back. Second one was much better, but it was like one big story. Well, I was okay with that. And then the third one was just really good. I can't remember what we've come in here for. Some object on the floor, anyway. But Strange New Worlds, even though we wouldn't have got, without Discovery, we wouldn't have got Strange New Worlds, because they brought Captain Pike into it, and people went, "Oh, Pike! I wonder what he was like," because we only got him for one show, didn't we? We got one pilot episode of Star Trek with him on it. before we got Kirk. And then he reappears. And I don't want to give spoilers, but, you know, he appears in one story, and there's a lot of history between him and Kirk, and him and Spock, and you're like, I wonder why, you know. And they never really explore that in the original series, whereas in the new series they do, and it's great. Also, you get the other characters on the ship who are still there later, like Nurse Chapel, who's great as well. Yeah, I think some of these showrunners get carried away with, you know, how good they are or what they want to tell, to the point of forgetting that they're making entertainment. You know, you can go too far with things and just lose your audience. It's like the Witcher season 4 is basically dead in the water, I think. I don't think anyone's going to watch it. I think literally maybe people will try the first couple of episodes, and then if it ain't great, they're not going to bother. And you can't top. I mean, I don't know how good an actor Thor's little brother is, but I don't know, man. I don't know. What's he done? You know, Cavill's kind of like, and it's him, like the showrunner wanting to change what Geralt is, and he's like, no, Geralt isn't like that, and arguing with her, and then saying he's being sexist because he's arguing back. It's like, it's not sexist, he just doesn't agree with you, mate. That's all. Your being a woman's got nothing to do with whether he agrees with you or not. He just doesn't agree with you. He's saying, look, I've read the books, I've played all the games, and this is not what this guy's about. Okay, I'm not seeing the object on the floor here. Shout out if you can see it. No, not seeing it. Yeah, I mean, Siri's pretty good, and you know, and all that, and some of the casting is like, really, them? Okay, you know, go to it if that's your kind of thing. I mean, Yennefer in the game doesn't look like Yennefer in the series, or how Yennefer's described in the books, but he's pretty close, and Geralt is pretty much, yeah, exactly what you'd expect, you know, from the games and the book. Even when Henry Cavill was cast, a lot of people went, nah, and I was like, yeah, you watch. I've watched this guy in loads of stuff. Yeah, he could do Geralt. You know. If he can nail the voice, we're good, kind of thing. Yeah, it's definitely a match. I mean, she is, you know, like stunning looking. I mean, there's no way you wouldn't notice it. And she carries herself in the right way. You know, she's quite sort of like, where you common pleb, but came from, you know, very, very humble beginnings, and maybe puts on a bit more sort of airs and graces than is necessary, perhaps because she comes from, you know, the background she comes from. So, yeah, the character works really well. You get them, you know. The best characters are always flawed characters. Am I in the right bloody mission? I get a feeling like I ain't in the right mission here. Because I'm not finding this damn thing. We've covered all of this damned map, haven't we? Yeah, we have. Find the staff. Oh, I can't. It ain't here. Unless he's gone and spawned inside a wall or something daft. Triss, it was like, really? Okay. Don't think so. Okay. I mean, they got Dandelion, right? He's good. Oh, damn, where is this thing? Looks like there's one room I've not been in, but... Is that why I've not found it yet? Yeah, there we go. We are... Stairs. And a locked door, because of course there is. And we're behind the pillars. There we go. Dr.Hestiya, right. But yeah, if they're going to try and make Geralt into something Geralt isn't, it's not going to work. You know, that's what went wrong with the second new Star Wars movie, that Ryan guy. I was surprised because he has made good stuff. But then he decides, or someone decided, Luke Skywalker's just completely given up on the universe. Here's a Mary Sue who's going to replace him. She's had like 10 minutes training and she's a better Jedi than Luke is. How? It's just... Fuck off. It's a Mary Sue. Luke had a journey, went through a lot of stuff to get where he was. Lost a lot of himself in it, including a hand, you know. Who is that? IBL Games, subscribed with Prime. Thank you very much for the sub. I mean, I didn't mind Han Solo dying because Harrison Ford has always wanted to kill that character off. So, that's just Harrison, isn't it, you know? I'll do it, but you've got to kill him off this time. That was the deal, man. So, yeah. I found the scepter, schmepter. And we go to the moss-covered doohickey. Someone has to get it. Might as well be me. 2.0. Yeah. I mean, I wish Liam Hemsworth all the best, you know. He's kind of, I feel, in a way, like, poor guy's been in his brother's shadow for long enough, hasn't he? You know, a little bit there. His brother's done really well for themselves. I mean, his brother was in the J.J. Abrams Star Trek reboot, playing... James Kirk's father for all of like 5-6 minutes, and we were like, oh, I don't know who he is, and then suddenly he pops up in a little movie where they've made a Thor movie and was really good in it. And Thor was really good for a couple of the movies and the Avengers movies, and now he's like comedy Thor. Like Ragnarok was okay, but it was a bit too heavy on the comedy and not enough on the drama. And then the new Love and Thunder one is just out and out comedy. He's done well for it, but I don't know what his brother's like, you know? His brother might be a better actor for all we know, you know what I mean? Don't know if he is, but yeah. But he's going to be more easy for them to manipulate into changing who Geralt is and putting words in Geralt's mouth that don't really belong there, you know, because he's not Henry Cavill, who can turn around and go, no. I mean, they got rid of Henry Cavill playing Superman, and he was brilliant as a Superman. And then the guy who made the Guardians movies took over, didn't he? And did a Flash movie with that freaky guy that's into, I don't know, young guys, young kids. I don't know. There's a lot of red flags around that guy. I'm really unsure about him. And they still went with him as the Flash. And then did a multiverse BS thing. And the movie's a complete and utter flop, which surprised me because, you know, he proved himself pretty good with the Guardians movies. They were great. But he stuck to the characters in the comics. And, you know, a lot of comic book writers are really good writers. That's what Stan Lee said. You know, he came up with these superheroes. He said, yeah, but they've got the same problems we've got. They just have to deal with another one, which is you've got this enormous responsibility as well. You know, you still have problems with your girlfriend, you still have problems with your friends and your family, and, you know, and made them into real people in every sense, except they've got superpowers. But it seems like a lot of people at the top think the only thing that matters is the superpowers, and it's like, that's never been what's important. It's always been, you know, it's like Captain America. You like him because he was the little guy with a heart of a lion. And then through fate and through accident has the opportunity to not be the little guy anymore and live that life, you know, like a lion. You know? So there's a process there. There's a journey for that character. There's a character arc and there's pain. You know, when they bring him back 70 years after his time kind of thing. And he is a man out of time. And, you know, he's suffering because he's lost so much. But Heart of a Lion carries on. So we're there. We you know, yeah, go Cap. You know, we respect him. We understand him. We're there for him. And then, you know, he kind of retires himself at the end of, what was it, Endgame or something it was called? And then he just hands the sword, the shield to a guy who doesn't even have the superpowers. It was like Falcon. And now he's Captain America? Like, what? You think it's the costume? What the hell? It's just nuts. Froob accounts don't work anymore. They do. Have you getting a message about not being paid or something? Yeah, okay. So while you've got the account page open a new tab. In your browser. Pop that into the address bar of the browser and the new tab. And try logging in again. It's a glitch, basically, and that apparently fixes it, so... Kill the Great Mother! Okay, who are we going back to now? Dr.Hestiya? Beacon time! Yeah, there's some bug with Frube accounts sometimes gets stuck like that. Apparently, that's the official way to fix it anyway. That was on the official Discord as a sticky. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad to hear it worked anyway. That wasn't me that found it, but yeah, there you go. And then if, yeah, I don't know, you're running on a 1080p monitor or did you bleach your beard? No, I got old. What do you mean? Did I bleach my beard? No, dude, I got older. It used to be jet black, right? My hair and my beard used to be, well, my hair not so much, but my beard, jet black. There's just less and less black in there these days. Every day there's a bit more silver and a bit less black. Dye it. Nah. I haven't dyed my hair since the 80s when I got highlights. Because it was like a, you know, and a designer mullet. Not sure what happened, but blah, 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 blah. There we go. No, I can promise you I haven't dyed it. I wish it was still black. If I was going to dye it, I'd dye it black again, you know what I mean? Give the... Oh, go to Dr. Darnell now instead. Oh, just wait here for the beacon. I'm not running. I'm tired. Leave me alone. I'm old. I don't want to be running everywhere again. Yeah, it's not bleached like... It's just white, mate. That's what happens. It just... age bleached. It's a new thing. That's age bleaching. You just have to live long enough and boom, there you go. Although I suppose some people, they never do go grey, do they, some people? God knows where my heel pets disappeared to. Stuck on something somewhere. So we'll wait for this. I'm going to hand in to Darnell and then I'm going to call it for the stream. I was up at 6. It's now... yeah, 10:30 at night, so... We're there. Right, Darnell and then calling it. Clutching light. The leap of faith. I can remember finding this. Wondering why it was there and going, oh well, I'm going back to Rubicon, but then as soon as it teleported me, it's like, oh my god! Where does this go? What's it for? And then realise, oh look, guys, I can see you. I'm up here. It was a cool thing to find for the first time. Right, we give it to you now. And then I can't remember the rest. I have an artifact to give you. Give me XP. Come on. XP. XP, please. Yes. Oh, nearly got 185. So close. That'll have to be Wednesday's stream, I think. At least then we get comp moochums. Even if it is for an hour, at least we got it. Oh, we might do it. We've got the kill 3 canines or whatever it is. Yep, that's quite quick and easy. Knockdown has gone 185 to 197 so far today. Informations are really good. Oh, hell yeah. Biggest bonus to the game. That and an easy faction from sided missions as well. That was a massive difference. I remember being like 208 or something and crawling along with levels doing temple boss raids to try and get better oh god, better faction. That was painful, and now it's like really easy to get done. Conway Critty, you know what you say, you know, 9 million times in a row, then come back and say it. Yeah, it's that kind of deal, isn't it? Impersonating pet names. Oh, Carlo, yeah. You like my heel pet? Right, back to Darnell. Is it Darnell? Darnell. Check before we run all the way there, isn't it? That's the way to go. That should give us the 185 when we hand this in, unless she lowballs us on XP. I don't think they do, though. Have the corpse sampled for you. Yay, 185. Now some more blurb. There is like a follow-up as well. There's a bit more of this quest, I think, to get an intelli ring. Which I'm not going to do now because I'd have to go farm stuff. Take something else to Dr.Hestiya again. Yeah. Okay, but we're going to call it there, I think. Let's have a look. Anyone else streaming Anarchy online at the moment? Rubicar live feed, and then I don't know what this is. Yeah, no. Sorry, dude. No. Let's go raid Lost. She's a nice lady. Just bot streams, yeah. Nah, no thanks. You deserve better. You deserve successfully lost. Yeah, she's a nice lady. No, it's quite genuine. I bet she's now going to finish the stream, but we're going to go raid her anyway. We all ready? Is that everyone that wants to go is going? I think she's playing Fallout. New Vegas. Oh, Thief. There you go. There's a bit old school for you. Right, we'll go raid them. And then we're done. And I will see you all on Wednesday. So thank you for the gifted subs. Thank you for the resubs. Thank you for the follows. And thank you for being here. And I will see you all in the next one. Wednesday, same time, same place. Okay, folks. Bye for now.
Everything. Wait.
Go for the eyes, Boo! Go for the eyes! Run!